welcome back. I'm Pete, and you're watching the Custom Car Channel.
Brought it to me last night and he said, it's got a little hitch in its video.
Just needed more power.
She don't move. Gonna have to heat it.
Hey everyone, welcome back. We're gonna do some diag today. So my customer called me the other day and said she was stranded on the side of the road in town, and she heard some gurgling outside, and her car was overheating. So finally getting a chance to look at it. This is a day later, and we got a P0480. We got a 1285. And we got a 1299. They're all related to the cooling fan. And this cooling fan has a module. I have verified. So all I've done is check the codes and verified that if I have bi-directional control of the cooling fan, which I do not. So then I figured, well, let's do a video on it real quick. I'm not the best at doing diag videos, but I always in the end I always get it fixed. But so I pulled up a wire diagram on Mitchell. I did get my Mitchell fixed, and I found out they blocked my IP. I don't know. Okay, so right down here is where the cooling fan goes in. I should have probably back probed this before I put the camera in here. All right, there's one. May have it. So now I'm just going to clip my light leads on here. Alright, so now I'm going to go into the scanner. I'm going to go to actuation tests. I got the key on, by the way. Fan speed desired. So I'm going to click into that, and it'll allow me to control the fan. So I'm going to hit the plus button. And alright, so there we go. Did you see that? Let me turn it. Let's go and let's try that one more time. Because the fan did not turn on. I think it timed out there for a second. So that's telling me that the fan is bad. So I don't think we have a fuse problem now. Let's try this again and see if we can do that again. So I'm at the plus. And it's coming on. And I'm back probed in, so the fan should come on, and it's not. So the computer's detecting that we have an open circuit in our fan. So I think right now what I want to do is we'll back out of here again. I'm going to tap on that, on the fan. The problem I have with this is there's two fans and only one connection. It's like a jumper harness. So both fans are bad. It turns. They both turn. So let me give each one of these a little tap. Let's go back in here and turn it on again. Yep, there's nothing up. I don't know if both fans could be bad. Let's get the power probe out and let's power up them fans. So I think we hit the right thing right away before we talked about the right thing right before we decided we were going to do this, but this is one way to tell. And although it's an open circuit, it is shutting itself off. And if I give it more, it never seems to turn it back on. There we go. So at 90%, and then it shuts it back off again. So I think the computer's detecting a problem, that the fans just aren't working. So let's do some ohm tests on these fans and power them up with the power probe. And this is just it's a light bulb, one of the push-in styles. This particular bulb is a 3457A, but I bent the little connections over, and then I just soldered onto them, and then I put some alligator clips on it. But yeah, I think it's an amber bulb, and some of the amber's coming off. It's just an old bulb I had laying around, and I made a tool out of it. So we know a couple things. We know we can get power to the fan side, and we know that I make connection on the back probe. That's about all we know right now. Alright, so I unplugged it. I'm going to get the power probe. I got the old school power probe. There's no digital in this, and I like it that way. I guess first, let's just do an ohm test on the fans. I don't know what we should get. I'm assuming some low ohms, but we should get some ohms. I believe these fans are still brushes. So I'm getting 160 something ohms. So we are getting some ohms. So let's power it up with the power probe. So on this power probe, you press this button, that's energized, and this is like a 10 amp circuit breaker, and this is the ground. So I can tell it's got a red wire and a black wire. And nothing happens at the fans. Let me go get another little testing tool. Alright, it took me a little minute. I was just looking for this, and this is just some jumper wires I made, and these are some old terminals out of an old fuse box. I just salvaged them, so I'm going to pull the fuse off. It's a little tight. And then these are just some little connectors out of the same little fuse box. So I'm going to clip I'm going to use one of them. I'm going to use it on the ground. So I'm going to slide that into the connector. Then my power probe should light up green, and it does. I'll have to move you guys just a little closer. So when I touch the other side, it lights up green. That just means there's continuity in between. So now if I hit the power, I ain't getting no fans. Is it possible that both fans could go bad? Okay, there goes that one a little bit. There goes that one. Both fans are bad. Confirmed diagnostic. So, you wouldn't need a power probe to do this. You could just use some jumper wires and then tap on them. This is as far as we're going. This is a really easy diag on this one. I will order the new part and put them in and verify that it works, and I'll take you guys along. But for right now, I gotta find some new fans. Alright guys, I guess I did forget to tell you what this was. It's a 2011 Ford Edge. It's got the 3.5 liter, and I'm just gonna check my notes. It's got 232,311 miles. So, yeah, I guess if you're running your air conditioning and you're out on a hot day, that's not going to work having both your fans bad. I'm sure one failed before the other, and one was doing some work before the other. I don't know. I'm going to go look some up and get a hold of my customer and see if we can get this thing fixed. Alright guys, we're back. It's a go on the Ford Edge of the it's a go on the fans, the cooling fans. So it is the next day. It is Sunday. This is my 4th car for today. I'm starting to get tired. It's late, but I need to get this done. There's actually another car sitting outside I could get started on tonight, but I'm not going to. So I did not get a Ford. So I got this one. It's a Murray. So that's FA70796. And before I even start on it, I'm going to make sure it looks like it's the right one. So we want to get it out of the box. So yeah, I think it's the right one. Let's get after it. I'm gonna put it over here so it don't tip over. All right, I don't think it's gonna be too bad, and I think everything gets done from the top. Okay, so I think first we got to get this off. So let's see what we got to do. Gotta go the right way. Looks like there's a bolt. And there's another bolt down there. We'll set this right on the battery for safety. I was just kidding. I dropped that one. I knew I was going to drop it. I was trying to hang on to it. Alright, now will this come off here? Still no. I believe that's going to have to come off of there. Guess let's just get the air cleaner box out of there. Oh, there is a red lock on here. I was able to pull that out. There we go. I think that looks like a 9/32 or a 7mm. It is. But at the angle, I was able to get this on there. It's a breather hose. There's that. That. I believe that's just popped in there. It's just got to fight us a little bit. There's a little bit of oil in the throttle body there. There we go. So we can put this bolt back in. Let's get this plug unplugged. There we go. I'm not dropping this one. I've got some more Christmas tree fasteners here. Nope, I didn't break it. It sounded like it did. I don't know what that is. Some wire insulation. A couple more.
They are kind of brittle. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to sneak this out of there. I'm sure I'm going to give it a hell of a good try, though. I think we can do it. I need some more light. I think we just got one more bolt left. Gonna need an extension and a swivel socket. Okay, I'm gonna go for a longer extension. Alright, it did get looser, but I don't know what's going on with it. Alright, I dropped that one and that one. Did not hit the floor. I think we'd be better off to pull this fan assembly out and then try to find it.
So let's see if we can get this fan assembly out of here. Gotta be careful we don't damage the radiator. I don't know what the problem is. I think it's hitting the exhaust. Now this side needs to come up higher. It's close. I know I can do it. This line needs to go back. Damn. Finally. I hit the radiator a little bit, but it's okay. I need to find the bolt to drop. Alright, I'm going to take a little break and find that bolt. Alright guys, let's see if we can get that back in there. That kind of fought me coming out. Hopefully it goes back in there a little bit easier. I'm a little bit concerned. Usually it's either going to go harder or it's going to go easier. It's one of the two. It's never nothing in between. So let's see what happens. So I think, man, I could use a spare hand. I'll just grab it right here. I do not know what I'm hitting. I am being very gentle. Okay, there it's in there a little bit. Is that an oil cooler or transmission line right there? That baby is in the way. I think we may be getting close. Alright, now can I get it back into the brackets? That's that side. Yep, I'm in on that side. We're in. So that was easier. Man, I struggled getting that out of there. Alright, let's get her bolted back in. Let's get this baby done. I did find that bolt. It was hidden up in the front.
It was right up in there. Let's just give this one a little tighten. That's what I thought. These don't feel like the right bolts. It's almost like these are the ones. Definitely don't want to, I don't want to damage the radiator. It looks like it's got a provision. I don't know what happened to that bolt, but I found some that are just slightly longer with the same size head, same size thread. Yeah, that tightens up. So those bolts that were in there were not the right ones. I don't. That's my feeling. I'm gonna have to start this one with the socket. I'm gonna put a little rag on here. Okay, I think it's going. Yes, sir. Alright, she's bolted in. Let's get this back on here. These wires. Get the radiator hose back in there. We need to hook this up. For a minute there, I thought it wasn't going to go. Let's get some Sil Glide for these, because that popped out of there really hard. So I'm just going to rub some in there. Let's dump this out. Alright, it's just that easy. Yeah, these long bolts go here. The air cleaner looks pretty good. Whatever, dude. It's not here for an air filter. Let's get this back on. Alright, there's that one. Looks like we can get it back onto the throttle body now. Alright, she went on. Let's get this other breather hose hooked up. Alright, it's in there. Don't forget to hook up the MAF. One more thing. I wonder if this is going to work. Let's get a screwdriver. Okay. Alright, let's go see if we got fan control. So I wonder if we can go right into the history. That's this one. It was the last one. So let's go quick access. I think first thing, yeah, let's just go for the fan control. Ford Edge 2011, yes. 232,311 miles. Okay, we want PCM. Enter. I think it started raining a little bit. I think it's supposed to rain the next 3 days. Let's read default codes. There should be some in there for the fan. I never cleared them. Yes, we have the 3 codes. This is the one we're after. This one was caused by overheating, and another one for overheating. So let's go back. Let's go into actuation tests. I think we'll go right out there right now. See, I just got a cord hooked on here so I don't lose my dongle. I leave it in cars sometimes, but I haven't left it in any cars since I put that cord on there. So I'm gonna get the light out. You guys are just gonna have to listen, because we're probably not gonna be able to see it. Come on. Okay, so what we need, fan speed desired. And I'm just gonna try to be quiet. I'm gonna add some. I'm gonna just press the plus. Oh yeah. I'm sure you guys can hear that. Are they both running? Yes, they are both running. Let's kick her up. Remember, before it would shut off right away within a second or two. That's all it'll let us do. That's plenty air coming out here. Alright, we fixed it. Let's get out of here. Let's go back and clear the codes and see if it stays cleared. I believe maybe we did try to clear codes last time. It wouldn't let us clear them, remember? No, we never tried to clear them. I'm gonna plug my cord back in so I don't forget my dongle. I know that sounds kind of weird, but this cord helps me. So see, it's just a quick release right here. Alright, let's go back. Let's clear fault memory. Yeah, I'm sure. I went to press the button if I wasn't sure. Okay, it says it's complete. Let's read fault codes. Key on, let's do the key on, engine off. Self-demand test, so that might take a little while. Yeah, there the radio said diagnostics on, so it's just going to go through all the stuff that Ford does. You know, back in the day, what did we have to do? Press the brake pedal, turn the steering wheel, cycle the cruise control switch, stuff like that. Or was it an overdrive switch? So yeah, no DTCs. I think we're good to go. It'll take me a while to warm this up to actually see if it works, so I suppose we could just let it run outside, but yeah, it's fixed. Probably let's just go back out there and look and make sure everything looks like we got it together right, but I'll do that on my own time. I think I'm going to go back to the regular camera now.
Alright guys, I'm just going to let it warm up and I guess just verify that the fans come on their own. And I'll probably check the codes one more time and I'm going to call it fixed. I mean, I already know it's fixed. You do too. So there you go. There's the P0480. We didn't get into a complete diagnostic procedure. We found it right away. We would have gone farther if we needed to. We didn't have to because we figured it out. Alright guys, hope this helps somebody out, and I just want to thank everybody for watching, and you guys can catch me next time.